Hi everyone, welcome in everyone. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So welcome in everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'll turn that light down. Yeah. Welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining me tonight. So today is the conclusion of my 21-day live video challenge, and I am so absolutely thrilled and happy that I was able to challenge myself to do something out of my comfort zone. I am so incredibly happy that I was able to complete this 21-day challenge. I have a real bad suntan. Oh my God. Hi, who's in the chat? Hey, beautiful Aman. Hi, Aman. Thank you for tapping in with me today, beautiful. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you had a wonderful day. So, how are you doing today, Aman? What's going on? What's been going on with you? Thank you for see the tan. I have a real bad tan. I've been out in that sun. But yeah, guys, thank you. So I don't know why this tape is glitching, but I wanted to come in and to give you guys an opportunity to get to know me a little bit better. Say you've been nothing much. Wow, so you just been kind of taking it easy, resting. Today is Monday. So, yeah, this has been one of those days where a lot of people that I talked to had just been chilling. Three people that I talked to today called off of work. They were like, I am going to enjoy this rest time. They needed some R&R, and they were not trying to go to work, so I get it. So thank you for tapping in. So guys, if you're coming in, double tap the screen, show your girl some love. Let's get to know whom you've been watching, tapping into, sharing your time and your energy with. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat, ask me. But I'm just really excited today because if you have been following me for 21 days, I've done a 21-day live video challenge where I really wanted to stretch myself out of my comfort zone and really just focus on being intentional about showing up for my YouTube platform. So today concludes a 21-day journey. And when I tell you that I have met a lot of wonderful people, in those 21 days, I have connected and aligned with so many people. So if you guys got anything specifically you want to ask me why I started this journey, you guys mostly know one of the main reasons why I started this journey is because I want to show up for women. For me, making content is more, making video is more than just content. For me, it's a calling. So it's my ministry. So I absolutely love what I'm doing on this platform. I absolutely love that I've met so many people that I have aligned with. So guys, let me see who's S in the chat. Hey, Monkey K. Oh my God. Absolutely not. I would not do that. I am a married woman and have been for 28 years, married young. So absolutely not. I would not do that. That's not my character. That's not the type of energy that that's about me. So no, I would not absolutely do that. My whole purpose is for showing up on this platform is to be inspiring to women, to be motivational, to create a platform and create a community where people can really come and align, and people can really just come to connect with like-minded people, whether you're on your healing journey or whether you are on a spiritual journey or a personal journey. I want to create that space. I know there are other platforms and other people, but I wanted to create a really authentic and genuine space and community where people can come to feel heard, They come to know that they are somebody that they're not going to be judged here, scrutinized, and all of that stuff. So it's a lot of things that I do under this umbrella of becoming you, which is dealing with self-care, dealing with holistic and healthy eating. I like to incorporate a whole lot of things in that genre of healing because I know it's a facet of many things that you can do to heal and things that you can incorporate in your healing regimen, right? So this is what this channel is all about. So absolutely, I would not go and do that for any amount of matter. For one, I respect myself too much. Again, I don't see anything, what's that about really, right? So I would just ask you to be just really respectful in the comments, in the chat weather. So be respectful and all that good stuff. But any other questions you guys, have that you want to, ask me and trying to, getting to know me. I'm very transparent. I'm very honest. I'm very a matter of fact. I say what I mean and I mean what I say, right? So that's the kind of person that I am. That's the kind of energy that I have and that I put out. So what you see is what you get. You don't see me one day acting this way and another day I'm a whole totally different character. I am what I am, right? And so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what you guys are saying. Sigma Sam 18, no one cares. Okay, Sigma Sam 18, today is your last day. No, today's not my last day streaming. It was just, I wanted to do this 18-day challenge just to stretch myself. Let me block Sigma Sam 18. You may not care. If you're going to bring that kind of energy into this live stream, I am going to block you. This is not the kind of energy that I have. This is not the type of platform that I want to even cultivate and create. So please be respectful. You can ask me anything. You can say anything, but just be respectful. You know what I'm saying? So no, today's not going to be the last day of my live streaming or video streaming. What I wanted to do, because I did most of my videos that I did on the channel was mostly me doing re-recordings and then uploading them. But I just wanted to stretch myself out of that comfort zone to see if I can really do for that many days in a row and to see if I see a difference in connecting with you guys via live streaming or just doing uploads. So I really wanted to see how far I could stretch myself and really what I'm really capable of doing. I know so many times we limit ourselves, we limit our abilities, and we really limit ourselves in what we really can do because we have never really pushed ourselves beyond our limits. And that could be because of fear. That could be because maybe, hey, want nobody to receive me, all that good stuff. So it was personal for me. So I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to do it because I wouldn't have met Armand. I wouldn't have met Marla. I would not have met Pascal from Nigeria who tap in all the time. So I'm really am appreciative and grateful for the ones that has been tapping in lately. Well, thank you guys for double tapping the screen. Thank you for joining the channel. If you have not already subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel and sharing the video. So what do you guys have to ask me? You said day 1 to 21. Absolutely. Hi, George Diller. Hello, Amon. Oh, thank you, Sigma. What's the purpose of this channel? It is just adding a political or something. Damperson. But like I said earlier, this channel, this platform was me I wanted to create a space for women or for people to come to connect with like-minded people, whether that was spiritual, whether that's personal. I have discussed political issues on this channel, but not to the point where I am debating someone about whose belief is right or wrong. That's not my intention. I know everybody has different political views, but I do like discussing trendy topics that's in the news. If it's dealing with, healing, I'm all about healing. That's my forte. That's where that's what my experience is in. And so under that umbrella of healing, I had to do a lot of transformation in my healing journey, including, changing my eating regimen, counseling, learning to tap into my highest, so retraining the way that I think and the way that things that I was taught. So it's not just I'm trying to put myself in one box, but whatever the need of the person is, that's what I wanted to kind of cultivate this channel to be, or this community to be, if that makes sense. So I don't steer away from political issues, but I have seen podcasts and have seen people channel when they having live stream, they have a panel or guest on, and they have just gone at it and they went left really, really quick. I'm not here to convince anyone of my spiritual belief. I'm not here to change anyone's mind or their view, because everyone has their own personal experience with political issues, with life issues, all of that stuff. My whole thing is connecting with like-minded people that resonate with what I'm trying to do or what I'm trying to cultivate in this space, if that makes sense, right? So yeah. So I hope that answered your question. Are you single? No, I am celebrating this year. I've been married 28 years. My husband and I married really, really young. We have 4 grown children, and we have a 6-year-old daughter. So grown kids, married young as well, and they have families and husbands and wives of their own. And then we have a 6-year-old daughter. So our older kids are really nurturing, undergirding our youngest daughter, because her siblings are in their 20s, late 20s, and one is in their early 30s. So she's the littlest one of the whole entire group, right? Don't ask me how that happened, but yeah, 28 years of marriage. And I am still madly in love with my husband. He's my best friend. He's my confidant. He's my biggest cheerleader. So yeah, 28 years. And I think that's really something to be excited about, because I'm the only person in my whole entire family on my dad's side or my mom's side that has been married that long. You know what I'm saying? No one is in my family has been married that long, except myself. On my husband's side, they have, but not on my mom's side. Oh, thank you, Armand. Whoops, Lilo. Thank you for the question, Damperson. So, guys, don't forget to double tap the screen coming in. Show your girl some love. Hit the thumbs up button if you don't mind. You know how this YouTube algorithm stuff work. Consider subscribing to the channel. So I was watching a UT show. Yeah, I've made a lot of shorts. When I do the long upload videos, I also, try to create shorts. So I do a lot of different types of videos. Like I said again, anything that's dealing with healing and all the different type of self-care regimens and different types of healthy eating regimen, whether you out in nature, connecting with nature, and all of that kind of stuff. How do I develop new ideas to gain the attention of other people who are not already thinking identically? It must be hard to get some people when you have to have a specific mindset. How do I develop ideas? Well, you know what? want to be quite honest, when I am thinking about doing a video, I just use, to be totally honest with you and transparent, I really just use my life experience. I have 28 years of marriage. I have many, many years of spiritual healing that I had to go through. So a lot of things come in. I pray a lot. I seek, my spiritual team. I seek and ask for clarity from the Most High or God. What it is that they feel at this particular moment I need to share with the audience. And not every idea resonate with someone. But for the most part, I really just consult God. I consult my spiritual team. And I go back and I look at the comments in some of my in my chats. And I go and look, and I'm always asking, others in my community, is there something particular you want to talk about? Is there something that's on your mind that you want to discuss? And not saying that I am an expert in everything, but I do have many, many years of experience in this life that I can share with someone, whether it's spiritual, whether it's Christianity, whether it's religion, whether it's family, husband, children, blended families, holistic healing, trauma issues, because I had all of those experiences. So I really just pull from my own experience, and I really just pray about, and whatever just feels the strongest to me, that's what I usually go with. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss, but that's what I usually try to do. Okay, what is it? Do I have credentials? The credentials, I don't have a credential as far as like I have gone to school. My experience is life experience. Now I have had a lot of awards that was accolades that were given to me from my community, from different organizations here in my city for community outreach, for doing speaking engagement at church. But as far as me having a clinical degree, no, I have life experience, and I say that not to minimize anything, but my life experience is my life experience, and I can just share this with you. I was recently watching a documentary where there were two clinical psychologists that were trained in how to help people with their physical, mental, or psychological issues, and those people were later convicted of crimes against their significant others. So while you have this degree in clinical psychologist or whatever, helping other people to navigate or helping them heal from their issues, and you here with a degree have not dealt with your own trauma. So I can pull or resonate more with someone who has had life experience. You don't have to show me a degree for me to be able to connect or resonate with you, or to be able to trust, what you're trying to give me or share with me is credible. We have how many millions of preachers that stand in our pulpit every single day, every single week, that does not have degrees and have not gone to school, to teach theology, to teach, their congregation, whatever. It's a calling that most people or most ministers or men or women of God would tell you that they just had a calling on their life, and they felt a pulling on their lives, and that's what drew them or drove them to to ministry. So I hope that answers your question. But again, I'm not trying to convince or sway anyone. The people I have dealt with in my community and the different types of community outreach that I've sponsored or held, was me giving back to my community from my own healing experience. You know what I'm saying? For me, having gone through the fire and have come out on the other side, and just really sharing with you my experience, how I heal, what led to this, this type of interaction in my life, and how I came out to, how I came out of that fire. So I don't necessarily have to. I'm not necessarily. You don't have to have a degree to convince me that you may have something important, knowledgeable to give me, or that I can draw from you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. Again, a lot of people, because of course I have this own channel, but I am also a subscriber of other people channels, and a lot of spiritual or awakening conscious community, and people that they share their experience or their knowledge and their information with their communities or their subs. And those people who I subscribe to does not have degrees or certificates in their field or in the area that they are trying to uplift and motivate, encourage, and empower other people. These people does not have degrees or certificate. So what does really a certificate? It's just a piece of paper, but your life experience is the greatest tool that you can offer someone, because you know what I'm saying, you've been there and done that. So yeah, so I hope that answered your question. So if you guys have any other question for me, leave it in the chat, or you go ahead and you can ask me now. But I want to first of all thank you guys for tuning in with me today. I didn't want to take a lot of your time. This is my second live that I've done today. I did one earlier, which went really, really well. But I wanted to conclude this segment with anyone that wanted to ask me any, questions, or had any questions that they wanted to ask me to get to know me better, especially those that have joined the community, they have subscribed to the channel. I want to be intentional about, getting to know you guys, and you guys getting the feel of who I am and what I'm all about, and that kind of stuff. So I hope that, resonate, or they help you to get a better insight of who I am. Yeah. So, if you guys have any more questions, if you're coming in for the first time, don't forget to double tap the screen, thumbs up the videos, share the video if you think this may resonate with you or somebody else. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel and help us continue to grow and to connect and to align with other like-minded people. So with that being said, gratitude to you all. I appreciate your questions. I appreciate you tapping in today to share some of your time with me. Thank you, Armand. Thank you. Who am I? This again. Thank you, Dapperson, Armand, Whoopsie Lou. Thank you, George Diller. Thank you, Sigma Sam 18. Thank you, Monkey Cage. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, thank you guys so much again, because I had already done a live video earlier. I just wanted to give you guys an opportunity as I conclude this 21-day challenge. It has been a really great experience. It really helped me stretch myself out of my comfort zone, and for me to just really get a feel of which direction after this 21-day challenge that I want to go in. If I'm going to continue to do as many live streams that I have done opposed to uploading. So both has its benefits. But yeah, I have really learned a lot, and I have met a lot of people that I would have met if I had not committed to a 21-day video challenge. So it has afforded me the opportunity to meet a lot of people. So I'm really grateful for that, right? So guys, with that being said, if you are coming in for the first time, double tap the screen. Show your girls some love, as well as consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and all of that good stuff. So I wasn't going to be on here long, but if no one else is going to chime in, I hope something that I said, or just me, being very transparent and honest with you guys, gave you some insight about who I am and what my purpose is for this channel. I think it's really important to carve out a space for people who want to come and be heard, for people who want to align and connect with other like-minded people, for people who may be on their healing journey and they're just looking for someone to support them or to understand them and not to judge them, but really just looking for a support. You know what I'm saying? And I know that to be true because I've been in that space, and I've been in that place where, I have felt, alone, where I felt that I didn't have a community or a tribe or people to support, or that I could go to and that I could trust. So for me, carving out this space and this community for people to come and really be authentic and genuine, and really have a space where they are feeling heard, their voices are being heard, they are being acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? So it's really important for me to show up for women and show up for people who don't feel like they have that support or they have that community with other like-minded people. So that's why I keep showing up every day. That's why I keep, making content, even if it's just myself, that's on the live stream. It's important for me to show up for myself, to be truthful and trustworthy for myself. Even when it don't go the way that you always wanted it to go, you still have to show up for yourself, right? That's just like if you had a business and your employees called off. So what are you going to do? Are you going to go and you're going to close your business down for the day? Or you being the boss going to go and, take care of your business at your establishment? You're just not going to close the doors because your employees are no longer able to stay for the day. So I think it's really important for you to show up for yourself even when nobody else does. And I know that's a hard thing for a lot of people to do, to really show up for themselves, to really, trust in what you're doing and believe in what you're doing, regardless if you get the accolade, the support from other people. It's important that you believe in yourself, that you trust yourself, that you trust your gifts and your talents and your abilities. And all the time, you're not going to get the support from other people. So that's why it's really important for you to show up for yourself, even when you feel like you're doing this all by yourself. If you don't show up for yourself, you're not going to convince the Most High or God that you are a person that can be trusted. Because soon as stuff goes left or don't go the way that you want it to go, and then a lot of people, cave in and they quit, or they get frustrated when they don't see it's going the way that they want it to go. So showing up for yourself is really, really important. That's why I keep doing what I'm doing, because my intention is, if it's just one person that I align with or make a connection with, or that I help, then everything that I've done in that moment or in that time space reality was worth it, right? So I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm not trying to persuade anyone to believe me, to follow me, to, take on my ideas about anything. My whole thing is that I've been there, and I know it's hard for other people to trust and to find a real, genuine community and people that you can align with. I know so many people have so many different faces, and one day you're this way, and the next day you're that way. So I know for myself and my personal experience, that was really hard for me to connect and align with people that I, didn't know, and I needed to trust someone. First of all, because you're coming from a place of brokenness, or maybe you're coming from a place where you had to be guarded and you had to protect yourself. So of course, your very innate ability or senses is going to, be very untrustworthy of people, because people have to prove themselves. You just can't go, telling all your business to people, sharing everything with people without vetting them or building some type of alignment or connection with people. You know what I mean? So that's why I keep doing what I'm doing. That's why it was important for me to do this 21-day challenge, so that I can show up for someone who may not have had anyone to show up for them. You know what I'm saying? So that's really important to me. Yeah. So again, guys, if you're coming in for the first time, double tap the screen, give the video a thumbs up if you don't mind. If you have not joined the communities, consider subscribing to the channel and all that good stuff, or share the video with someone that you think it may align with, or that it may help inspire, or it may help to motivate, or it just may give them, encourage to speak, to speak up, or to reach out to someone if they're needed that type of connection or alignment with other people. So with that being said, guys, I'm not going to stay on here very long. If you come and you see it on the playback, if you have any questions, you can always leave them in the chat. I do go back and read the comments, and I answer to the best of my ability. So yeah, but I want to really thank you guys so very much for these last 21 days. Especially, it was quite a few, you guys, that probably around the 15th, maybe the 10th or 12th day of doing live screaming, that I was that I was recognizing some of the same subs or people that was coming back, to tap in or to show up for support. So I'm really, really thankful for that, for your time and for your energy and all of that good stuff. So again, I'm not trying to change anyone's views politically, spiritually, religion, or whatever. I just have my own space, my own lane, and I know what I have to offer. And I have met people in my community that I know that have gained and has built a rapport with, and have had conversation, personal conversation. So I know what I'm doing, and helping them share my experience and sharing, my healing journey, my personal journey, my evolution to who I am today has been very helpful, because I have been getting feedback from those that have reached out to me. So not just on this YouTube platform, but here in real life. So I know that what I'm doing is making a difference, even if it's just for one person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just one piece of the puzzle in this big old gigantic world. Everybody has their part to play. Everybody is doing what they feel like they've been called to do, or sent to do, or ushered to do, or whatever. But even with that being said, whatever you are on your journey doing, don't get discouraged when people don't resonate with what you're doing. Don't get discouraged or disappointed when people try to throw shade, or people try to come and nitpick or pull apart what you are doing. Your journey, your story, your life is yours. It's nobody else's journey. It's no one else's story. It's no one else's platform but yours. And you make sure that you always stay focused and you go into the direction that the Most High, your spiritual team, is leading you to go. You're not sitting here to win every single person. Everybody has their own role to play, and everybody's gifts, everybody's ability is different and it's unique. And I would not discount someone or just throw someone aside because they didn't have the man's credential or paper to solidify, what you are capable of doing. I don't need man's certificate to solidify who I am, what my gifts are, what my abilities are. They came from the Most High, and I stand on that. And I want to encourage you guys, come across, someone that's trying to nitpick or pull apart or disvalue what you are doing, just stay encouraged. That's why it's really important to find and align people that will, be there to encourage you, pick you up, and help you when you run across or you come across people who tries to minimize who you are or what you do. You know what I'm saying? There's millions of people, whether on whatever social platform that you tune into, tap into, that are giving their opinion or perception or what their life experiences are. And these people have no credentials. They have, their only credential is their life experience, right? So don't let someone else's negativity or their perception, or what you should be or how things should be going or whatever, damper what you are doing, right? I just don't do that. So I want you guys to be encouraged. I want you guys to stay focused, and just again, just find the community and tribe that you're looking for. And if it doesn't resonate, it just doesn't resonate. But you stay focused and committed on what you're doing and what you have been told and led to do, right? So just don't be moved by every wind and every doctrine. Everybody's not going to agree on the same thing. Everybody's not going to get you. Everybody's not going to understand you. Everybody's not going to understand your journey or your calling or your mission or your purpose. Again, it's not their mission. It's not their journey. It's not their purpose. So don't get discouraged when people don't get you, right? When people don't understand you. Don't let someone else's opinion of you validate who you are as a person and what your gifts are, what your abilities are, what your talents are. You know what I'm saying? It's not their business, to be honest with you. So when they say something that's not so nice or so pleasant, you don't have to receive that, right? You don't have to receive that. Somebody else's perception or someone else's thoughts or opinion of you doesn't validate or make you who you are, right? Only if you allow it to. And you don't have to allow it to, right? So guys, with that being said, I'm going to conclude it here. This has been one amazing 21-day live streaming video challenge. And I'm really proud of myself that I did it. Some days I did 2 live streams. I did, I stretched myself depending on what was in my spirit to share, or what, I was being led to share. So, hey, Chin Baker, how are you? Good to see you. How's your day? Hope everything's been going really, really well for you, Chin Baker. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Thank you so much. Much appreciation for that. Thank you so much. But as I was saying, Jen, I was telling those that were still here, that today concluded my 21-day live streaming video challenge. And some days I did two, but I was really glad that I was able to stretch myself and prove something to myself, and push myself beyond my limitation, and stretch myself out of my comfort zone, and really to just challenge myself. So I'm really glad that I did. I met so many wonderful people. Yeah, guys, again, thank you for stopping by, all of you guys. I don't take it lightly. You share your time and your energy, just stopping by to say hi, to double tap the screen, to give a video a thumbs up, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to share the video with someone that you think it may resonate with. Or even if you have any topics or things that you want me to discuss or bring forward, you can always email me or leave it in the chat or in the community, on the community posting, and I will, do my best to get back with you guys or answer anything that you may have that you want to say. Okay, guys, it's been a plum pleasure getting to meet all you guys. Some of you guys has been coming by over and over and over again to tap in these last couple of 21 days, and I'm so appreciative. With that being said, guys, thank you so much. Just stay tuned for more live streams and more uploads to come. Remember, guys, my motto, remember to always protect your energy with love and light. This is Goddess of Color, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time, family, peace and love.